never forget families blame loose lips Joe Biden after Taliban slaughter 16 members of SEAL Team 6 in Afghanistan. The liberal mainstream media said nothing, and I mean nothing, back in 2011 when loose lips Joe Biden outed SEAL Team 6 at the heroes of the Osama bin Laden raid in Pakistan. 16 members of SEAL Team 6 were slaughtered by the Taliban in an attack soon after Biden's gaffe on August 6 of 2011. 30 U.S. service members were killed when a CH-47 Chinook helicopter they were being transported in crashed in Wardak province of Afghanistan. It was the deadliest single loss for U.S. forces in a decade-long war in Afghanistan. 17 members of the elite Navy SEALs were killed in the crash.
You know Joe Biden. You served with him on the Foreign Relations Committee for many years. You traveled all over the world with him. What kind of a guy is he? My response is always the same. He's one of the few people who has spent most of his life at the center of power in Washington, D.C., and still has his soul. That's Joe Biden. Ladies and gentlemen, Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very gracious. As my grandfather Finnegan would say, if there's one audience in the entire world that would know that hardly anything Chuck said about me was true, it's all of you. As you can tell, I hope you can tell, Chuck was not only a valued colleague, he's one of my closest friends. I always kid with him, if we'd grown up in the same neighborhood, we would have hung out together our whole lives. Let me briefly acknowledge tonight's distinguished honorees. Admiral Jim Stavridis is the real deal. He could tell you more about and understands the incredible, the phenomenal, the just almost unbelievable capacity of his Navy SEALs and what they did last Sunday. I'd be remiss also if I didn't say an extra word about the incredible events, extraordinary events of this past Sunday. As Vice President of the United States, as an American, I was in absolute awe of the capacity and dedication of the entire team, both the intelligence community, the CIA, the SEALs. It just was extraordinary. And what was even more extraordinary was, and I'm sure former administration officials will appreciate this more than anyone, there was such an absolute overwhelming desire to accomplish this mission that although for over several months we were in the process of planning it, and there were as many as 16 members of Congress who were briefed on it, not a single solitary thing leaked. I find that absolutely amazing. And no brave professionals who tracked and killed Osama bin Laden. It was just it's actually breathtaking. It was a staggering undertaking, and there was no one else, I believe, other than an American group of military warriors who could do it. And the world is a safer place today, not only for the American people, but for all people. I was pleased. I was pleased. And I must tell you, a little bit surprised, but pleased by the reactions that have poured in over all corners of the globe, from all peoples, from the region and from every corner of the globe. At the same time, our thoughts and prayers remain with the innocent victims of terror and their loved ones, both here and abroad, because We know that this triumph, is continuing nonetheless, a continued struggle they all have, missing their loved ones who were taken out by this. And the pain still exists. And in a bizarre way, it brings a lot of it back to the surface. So they remain in our thoughts and our prayers. But I think one clear message has gone out to the world. There's no place to hide. No place you can hide. When the United States decides, from one administration to the next, that we will in fact reach a goal, meet the goal, we are determined and we will relentlessly, without any hesitation, follow on that commitment. Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Creepy Joe, like he just said, from one administration to the next. You can't hide. When the United States decides to hunt you down, there's nowhere to go. And that includes the treasonous, sedition, evil doers within our own country. For a country cannot survive treason from within. We're not the only ones disgusted. Here are the actual parents of one of those SEALs.
Fox News exclusive, new questions about how the Obama administration handled information about the killing of bin Laden. Petty Officer Aaron Vaughn was a member of SEAL Team 6, the unit behind the bin Laden raid. He was later killed, along with 16 other SEALs, when their helicopter was shot down last year. Now his parents are speaking out, saying the administration put a target on their son's back when it publicly identified his. Our chief intelligence correspondent, Catherine Herridge, is live in Washington with more. Catherine?
Well, thank you, Megan. Billy and Karen Vaughn say their son's voice was filled with anger and uncharacteristic fear after Vice President Joe Biden revealed just 2 days after the bin Laden raid that the Navy SEALs were behind it.
Aaron called me and said, "Mom, you need to wipe your social media clean of any reference to me or any of my buddies." And he actually said to me, "Mom, there's chatter and all of our lives could be in danger, including yours."
So how do you feel as a father to have your son identified?
We expect better out of the high-ups in our government. And I believe what the administration did then, I believe it was criminal.
The Vaughns are now speaking publicly about their son, what it meant to lose him in Afghanistan, and they're sharing that experience with other military families. Fox asked the Vaughns whether it was possible that the vice president identified the SEALs because the administration and the entire country were so grateful.
I can tell you one thing, SEAL Team 6 did not want to be identified. So it wasn't that they were trying to be proud of them, because those men do not need a pat on the back. They don't work for that.
Did Aaron tell you that Team 6 was angry?
Yes, everybody that he talked to, yes, absolutely. They were very angry.
So it was like the rug got pulled out from under them.
Yeah.
Yes.
The administration could have said special operators. Isn't it kind of fun as American citizens to go back and forth? Well, was it the SEALs or was it this? You know, it was our special operators.
The Vaughns have made the decision to speak publicly, but they told us they felt that the entire SEAL community should be respected and given their privacy if that's what they wish, Megan.
I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. And where we go one, we go all.